Okay, hello everybody. This is Mr. C of Mr. C's Homeschool Music Academy. Welcome, my special needs and seniors community. Good job. Thank you for coming to watch me. I'm just getting my stuff together right now. And we are going to start with Mr. C's Homeschool Music Academy jingle. If you know it, sing along. Here we go. Time for school, time for music, time to learn together. We can do it. Learning is fun with Mr. C, and learning is fun, everybody. Okay, so guys, we are here right now. I'm just kind of doing some adjustments. I'm checking the volume and everything. Today, guys, I just want to let you know this is definitely different, out of the ordinary. I'm used to doing our senior community at 1:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then special needs at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That was the old schedule. Now, due to contractual obligations in the public school that I work for right now, I have to come on at a later time. So for now, until the end of May, okay, just to let you guys know, we are going to have our music session at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So once again, that time is 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when we will have our music session as we are having right now. So welcome everybody. Welcome to your music session. And today we are going to go right into our personal shout out. Our personal shout out for today. Let's have a drum roll, please. And our personal shout out goes to a Miss Jordan Walker. Miss Jordan Walker, this personal shout out is for you. Hope you like it. Here we go. Let's say hi to Jordan Walker. Let's do some music with Jordan Walker. Let's get together with Jordan Walker. Let's go have some fun. And that was for Miss Jordan Walker. Let's hear it for her. Give her a round of applause, everybody. Okay, and that was for you once again, Miss Jordan. Hope you enjoyed that. And just to let you know, my seniors and special needs people, if you are interested in having your name in a personal shout out, just go into the comments below. The comments are open. Okay, you can just type in your first and last name and let me know if you are interested in a personal shout out at the beginning of the lesson, like I did just now. But also check out the details of the video regarding membership into patreon.com/Mr. C's Homeschool Music Academy, where there's a lot of things for a membership of $1 that you can get, such as music sheets and study guides and things like that, private lessons, information about private lessons. All of that stuff is right there. Teacher coaching, music teacher coaching, all of that stuff is right there in the comments right now of this video. So check it out. Okay, tell your friends. My senior guys, if you have children that are parents and are doing homeschooling, that would be definitely ideal for them. So let your kids know about what I have to offer as far as a music program in the homeschool environment. Okay, but now let's get right into what we do on a normal basis. So anybody who is watching for the very first time, actually, I'm just kind of checking something. Okay. Anybody who is watching for the very first time, I always do a hymnal at the beginning of the class before we get to the core of our lesson, which is some piano techniques. In fact, actually, because for a while, especially my special needs population, I know we weren't able to really complete or do a piano lesson. And that's really what it is some piano basics regarding the C scale. And I know my senior friends, you guys are way ahead of the curve when it comes to that. But then I've had some technical difficulties when it comes to doing the special needs classes. So we're going to do kind of a review, actually. It's more like a review of each of our hands playing the C scale in the right hand as well as the left hand. So we're going to do like a review. Okay, I know that anybody who might be watching for the very first time, this could be really helpful to you. So we are going to do a review of each hand. But the next week's session, is going to be having to play them at the same time. Okay, so how do we play both hands at the same time? This is how we're going to do it. Okay, so the name of the song that we're going to sing together. Let me go back. I'm kind of backtracking, guys. The name of the song that we're going to be singing is a song called "Oh Paradise." It's a hymnal. Okay, it's an old hymnal, and you can find it on a Google search engine. Just type in "O" as in the letter O, not OH, but the letter O. "Oh Paradise," and type also the words lyrics after that, and those lyrics should pop up right away in case you don't know this song. Not many people do, okay? But this is a very nice hymn. And before we get into doing our hymnals, we got to do our stretches, okay, guys? So I would like everybody to sit up nice and straight. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed, your back is straight, and everybody, I want you to raise your arms up into the sky as high as you can. Reach, 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 reach. Feel that stretch in the lower back as you reach up high, and everybody drop it down, and now start rolling your shoulders back. Everybody roll the shoulders back. Feel that nice massage, okay? By the way, don't rush it. I know I'm kind of rushing it because I'm on the younger side. Okay, I tend to rush things sometimes, but sometimes I have to keep myself in check because I may be young, but I'm not that young, and so sometimes I have to, be careful with technique and structure of my body, the way we do things. Okay, so I want everybody to do the same. Everybody, roll your shoulders forward. Okay. And feel again that nice massage. Do this nice and easy. There's no need to rush. Okay. And now we're going to do our neck rolls. I need everybody to remain sitting up straight and roll your necks very, very slowly, all the way around. Okay. Do not hyper or overextend the rolls as you're rolling your neck, guys. And do this again very slowly. You do not want to rush, especially with the possibility of whiplash. Everybody go in the other way, in the other direction. And also, let's say if you're limited in the way you roll your neck, say you can only go about this much, that's okay. You don't have to lean all the way as I'm doing, but do the best you can, everyone. Okay, great. Now everybody look all the way up, and look all the way down, and look all the way to your right, and look all the way to your left. And everybody tilt your head to the right. And tilt your head to the left. Great. Now everybody shrug and hold, and yep, like you're kind of saying, I don't know. Okay. And drop those shoulders once again. Shrug and hold them. Shrug and hold those shoulders up and drop them. Everybody put your arms in front of you like this. Start opening and closing your hands. Okay. Kind of get the blood flowing, that grip strength going, especially because we're about to play the piano. Okay. So the more you move those fingers, the better it will be for your playing and just overall health. Okay, everybody keep opening and closing. And now everybody hold your fist tight and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep squeezing. And shake it out, everybody. Shake it out. Not too fast, by the way. Just shake it out nice and easy. And now everybody keep sitting up straight and breathe in through your nose deeply. Ready? And breathe in. And breathe out. Once again, breathe in and breathe out. Okay. All right, everybody, we are good to go. So hopefully you were able to get those lyrics handy. The name of the song, again, is called "Oh Paradise." And let me explain a little bit about "Oh Paradise." "Oh Paradise" is such a wonderful praise song, and again, I like to sing praises to God, to thank him for everything that he's given us. It is because of him that we are alive, everybody. So, the words "Oh Paradise," and if you look at the lyrics, okay, for the first verse, "Oh Paradise, who doth not crave for rest? Who would not seek the happy land where they that love are blessed?" And then the refrain continues or is repeated over and over again, "Where loyal hearts and true stand ever in the light, all rapture through and through, in God's most holy sight." Okay, such wonderful words. And think about it this way. This is the way I see it because it's true. "Oh Paradise" is really just a praise and a praise and singing to God himself. In other words, God is paradise. Okay, he is the one that can supply paradise and happiness and joy that can come from him. And even just through song, just singing, he's the only one that can supply love and happiness to all of us. So it's like we're praying to him, we're asking him to give us paradise, okay? And to be with him, just basically it. So that is pretty much what the song is about. So while we are looking at those lyrics and you are singing along as I play the piano, I'm going to be using the piano for this. But while we're singing along, think on him. Think on him very much so when you're doing this, okay? So here we go once again. This is O Paradise. O paradise, O paradise, who doth not crave for rest, who would not seek the happy land where they that love are blessed, where loyal hearts and true stand ever in the light, all rapture through and through in God's most holy sight. O paradise, O paradise, the world is growing old. Who would not be at rest and free, where love is never cold, where loyal hearts and true stand ever in the light, all rapture through and through in God's most holy sight. O paradise, O paradise, wherefore doth death delay? By death that is the welcome dawn of our eternal day, where loyal hearts and true stand ever in the light, all rapture through and through in God's most holy sight. O paradise, O paradise, 'tis weary waiting here. I long to be where Jesus is, to feel, to see him near, where loyal hearts and true stand ever in the light, all rapture through and through in God's most holy sight. O paradise, O paradise, I want to sin no more. I want to be as pure on earth as on thy spotless shore, where loyal hearts and true stand ever in the light, all rapture through and through in God's most holy sight. O paradise, O paradise, I greatly long to see the special place my dearest Lord in love prepares for me, where loyal hearts and true stand ever in the light, all rapture through and through in God's most holy sight. O paradise, O paradise, I feel 'twill not be long. Patience, I almost think I hear faint fragments of thy song, through and through in God's most holy sight. Lord Jesus, King of paradise, oh, keep me in thy love and guide me to that happy land of perfect rest above, where loyal hearts and true stand ever in the light, all raptured through and through in God's most holy sight. And that was Oh Paradise. Everybody give yourselves a round of applause if you were able to follow along with that. Excuse me. Okay, but now if you had a little trouble kind of keeping up, that's okay. That's okay, everybody. Like I said, and anybody who's watched this before, all you have to do is replay the video, have those lyrics handy, and practice in repetition, okay, over and over again, okay, till you get that right, okay? But that was, once again, Oh Paradise. I hope you really enjoyed that. I know I will. It's one of my favorites, one of my all-time favorites. In fact, on Sundays, whenever I get together with my family and we start praising God, you know, on the Sabbath, and we start singing hymnals, that's usually my first choice, my number one choice. Oh Paradise. It reminds me that God has a place for his people, and I hope to be one of his people, and I hope we all are. Okay, but here we go. Let's get into now the actual lesson, the core of our lesson, which is our piano techniques, okay, in regards to the C scale, okay? Now, again, I know that our special needs friends, we are a little bit behind on that because of technical difficulties that I've had, okay, lately. And so I want to review first going over the right hand and also how to play it in the left hand, okay? So let's get right to work, everybody. I'm going to adjust my camera. I'm going to adjust my camera so that you guys can see a little better, get more of a bird's eye view. Here we go. And there we go. There are my piano keys. And I am actually also going to use my my dry erase marker, which is really great. Okay, not many people know, maybe some people don't know this, but you can actually take a dry erase marker and write on the piano keys, which is great because they easily erase. It's not permanent. So this is our middle C. Actually, I'm going to adjust this a little better. There we go. See if I can get a better view of this. Okay, here we go. That's actually much better. This way you can get a very good feel for how our hands are supposed to be. Technique is everything, everybody, okay? So here we go. So remember something. We are always sitting, you don't see me right now, but we are sitting up straight. Our backs are straight. Wherever we're sitting, our feet are flat on the floor, okay? If your feet happen to be dangling a little bit on the floor, okay, then make sure you sit at the front edge, as close as possible to the front edge of your seat, with your back straight and your feet flat on the floor, okay? This way you have some stability when you're sitting, okay? And so we place our hands. I'm going to actually label the notes first, looking at middle C. Here's middle C right now, okay? We look at the two black keys in the very middle of your piano, and the white key just before it will be your middle C, okay? And I've also said this too. If you were able to download a free app, a free piano app on your phone or your tablet, you would be able to see this right away. It's usually labeled as C4, okay? So there it is. You have your, okay, usually, again, labeled as C4, okay? But the rest of the notes, this is middle C, C4 is middle C, and then you'd have your D right after that, and only concentrating on the white keys. So you have your D, your E, your F, your G, and then A, B, and then high C, okay, which would be your C, technically your C5, okay? But there are basically, just to reiterate also another fact, is that your musical alphabet goes from A all the way through to G, okay? Your A to G. Why don't we start on A? A is actually over here, technically speaking. But why don't we start on that? Because middle C is the best way to find our way when we are lost, okay? This is what middle C sounds like, okay? So there's our middle C. And so we start on middle C because it's kind of like the very middle note, okay, which is why they call it middle C, the very center note, the middle note between all the high notes that go to the right of the piano, and then of course all the left notes, all the notes that are on the left, the low notes. Okay, so middle C is very much the only pitch that is dead center of the entire piano. Okay, again, it's the very borderline, like the equator on a globe. Okay, like it is the very half line or the half note between high notes and low notes. Okay, middle C is our bestest friend in the entire world. I'm gonna write that for a little bit better. I don't like the way I did that. Okay, there we go, much better. So there's from middle C to high C. Okay, and the objective here is to be able to play from from middle C to high C, going up and going down very fluidly, very smoothly. Okay. So the idea is when you find middle C, you're going to take your right hand, okay? Your right hand, your thumb is going to be placed on middle C, and then the following digits, your index on D, your middle finger on E, and then F with the ring finger, and G in your pinky, okay? It should be just like this. Notice the curvature in my fingers. Kind of like a claw. You kind of want this, guys, okay? So you want kind of like a claw while your fingertips rest on the keys nice and simply, nice and easy, all right? And your wrist, you don't necessarily quite see it. In fact, I'll give you a side view of my wrist. Take a good look. So look at my wrist. It's not low, okay? This should never hang low if you have a piano or a piano keyboard, okay? But it should be up like this, okay? So that's up, nice and up and even. Not too high either. You don't want to bend it all the way up just to keep it up, okay? You want to keep it up yet even. And of course, your palm should never be touching the keys. So if you're kind of like over here and you're doing this, that's a big no-no, all right? So keep your palms up, okay? Fingers curved, okay, yet firm, and your wrist up and even and stable, all right? Now, let's change the view once again. Here we go. All right. So over here, actually, I'm going to adjust one more. There we go. So I'm comfortable. Okay. So now we are going to play. Okay. This is kind of a review because I think everybody in my special needs friends, you should probably, we're going to review it. Okay. And you know, all my senior friends, this review can be helpful, okay? So we're going to start with our thumb. Everybody, you're going to play your middle C first on your thumb. Everybody play middle C first and go, right? Then what's next is your D in your index finger. Everybody play that. Now, as I play D, I sort of release the thumb, okay? Not release it completely, but just kind of let it go up, okay? So again, it's C, thumb, index finger, D, and then I go right to my E and my third finger or middle finger, and E, you release the D there, and then here we go, we hold, but we're going to tuck under, all right? We're going to tuck the thumb under to go to our next note, which is our F, where our fourth finger would have been, but we're going to replace it with the thumb, and here goes F, all right? And all the other fingers kind of go on G, A, B, and high C, and so now you have your index finger on G, A with the third finger, B in the ring finger, and high C with your pinky. Remember, notice how I'm playing every note? I'm using finger strength to press down. I am not using my wrist in order to be the fulcrum, if you will, to play the note. Always use finger strength, not wrist strength, okay? So now we go back down. We already played our high C and our pinky, and we're going to play B in the ring finger, B, then A in the third finger, then G with your index, F with your thumb, and hold it. And now you're going to pivot over with your third finger, your middle finger, over to E is the next note, E, And then index finger should be lined up with your D and play that. And your middle C back on your thumb. So you see that coordination, what happened? We went from middle C to high C, okay? We went coordinatively to ending up on high C with our pinky, but then all the way back down so that we can end up on our thumb with the middle C, okay? Right back where we started. So watch this very carefully. Let's do this together again. Make sure your hand technique is good. All right, C, D, E, F, G. Here we go. And with me, everybody play middle C, thumb, D, index, middle finger, E, and hold, and tuck under to your F with your thumb. Everybody play and move all your other fingers over. And G with the index, and A with the third finger, B, ring finger, and high C with the pinky. Now back down, backwards to B, ring finger, A, middle finger, G, index finger, F, thumb, and hold, and over to your E with your third finger, D, second finger, index, and middle C with your thumb. And off, okay? Ultimately, what you're going to do is as you become more fluid and going nice and slow, then you'll be able to pick up speed as you get used to it. So I'm going to take it a little faster so you know what I'm talking about. Thumb goes under, high C, and then back down. Okay, and off. Okay, now I know, of course, the marker's kind of coming off with us playing, but that's okay. I just wanted you guys to see where the letter names are for those particular notes from middle C and up to high C. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, high C. Okay, now let's label the letters below middle C. Let's go below middle C, and over here we have our C. Technically our C3, okay, our next available C, and then we have D here, E, F, G, A, B, and C4, or in other words, our middle C. And here is where we're going to use our left hand now, our left hand. So here's our middle C, our pinky goes there. We're going to find it with our pinky, ring finger, middle, index, and G with the thumb, okay? So now this movement, this coordination is going to be different from the one in the right hand, okay? So we start with our pinky first again, and it's low C with our pinky, ring finger. Oh, by the way, I'm just a reminder, those fingers should be curved and firm, okay? The wrist should definitely be up and even, okay? And use your finger strength to play every note, every key, all right? So, low C, pinky, D with your ring finger, middle finger with your E. Now with your F on the index finger, we're just moving up, okay? And then our thumb with the G, we're gonna hold it there, but this time now we're going to move over, we're gonna pivot over with your middle finger, your third finger on A and play it. And then B should end up with your index finger. Here's B. And middle C with the thumb. Now let's go backwards, everyone. B with your index. A with your third finger and hold. Okay, but this time now you're going to pivot underneath with your thumb to your G. Just like that. And then move all the fingers over. G. And then look at all of my other fingers there. F with your index. Middle finger E, ring finger D, and pinky low C. Okay, so you see what happened there? Yes, some of the marker ink came off. Of course, it's just dry erase, but we know C, D, E, F, G, A, B, middle C. Okay, from the low C to middle C, we went up, ended up on our thumb in the coordination, ended up on our thumb with to middle C, and then we came all the way back down. So we ended up where we started on our pinky in the low C. So let's do that together once again. Curve fingers, everybody. Here we go. And pinky, low C. Let's play it. D, ring finger. middle finger E, F, index, G, thumb, and hold and pivot over. Third finger A, B, index, and middle C, thumb. Now everybody back down. B in the index, A with the middle finger and hold, and now pivot underneath and go right to your G with your thumb. And all the fingers come over, and F on index, E with the middle, ring finger on D, and low C with the pinky. And off, okay? So you see how that works, okay? We went up, we went down in both the left hand and the right, okay? So let's review each hand one more time, okay? Because after today, our goal will be to be able to play both hands, both coordinations on each hand at the same time, as opposed to separate the way we've been doing those thus far. Okay, so let's give it a shot. Right hand, everybody get your right hands ready on middle C with the thumb, index on D, E with the middle, and ring finger on F, G, pinky. Everybody, here we go. Let's do it together. And thumb, middle C, play. D, index, E, middle finger and hold. Pivot underneath with your thumb to your F. Move all the fingers over, and G in the index. A with your middle, ring finger B, and high C, pinky. Now back down, B, ring finger, A, middle finger, G, index, F, thumb and hold, and pivot over with your third finger E, index D, and middle C, thumb. All right, great. Now let's go mosey on over with our left hand to the bass side. Here we go, low notes. Pinky on low C, okay? Ring finger on D, middle finger on E, index on F, and G with your thumb. Everybody, here we go. Let's play it. Low C, pinky. All right, remember, use finger strength, curved fingers. Ring finger D, middle finger E, F, index finger, G, thumb and hold, and now pivot over with your middle finger on A, B, index finger, middle C, thumb. Now go backwards, everyone. B, index, middle, A note, and pivot under. Tuck under with your G, the thumb. All the other fingers go over. F with your index. E with your middle. D with your ring finger. And low C with your pinky. And off, okay? And just as a point of fact, guys, let's take a really good look, by the way, so I can remind you guys about how helpful middle C is to location of notes. Again, as I said before, we look for the pattern of two black keys in the middle of the piano keyboard, and your middle C is the white key just before it. If we look over yonder to our left side, our two black keys, here's another pattern of two black keys. What's the white key before it? Low C, right? But then if we go all the way up, everybody, go all the way up to the right side, what do we find? After the middle of the piano, there's what? Another pattern of two black keys. And what's there? What's the white key before it? High C, okay? So in other words, every pattern of two black keys, we look to the white key just before it, that will always be a C. See, again, that is how helpful middle C is. Once we know where middle C is, we can basically find every other note on the piano. All right? All right, everybody, let me adjust my camera over here so you can see me, and let's talk. So now that might have been a little bit of a doozy to kind of follow along, everybody. If you had a little bit of issue trying to follow along, hey, there's nothing saying you can't go back to this video. It's going to be on the playlist in the channel, in Mr. C's Homeschool Music Academy YouTube channel. It's going to be there like all the other videos that I've done, okay? Over 100 videos, okay, in the different skill levels, okay? You will be able to access every video on those playlists, okay? You just go back into those playlists, okay? Find the playlist, find this particular video that we just did now, okay? And repeat, watch the video and practice along, okay? So if you do that, you will get this in no time. Or I shouldn't, don't look, when I say in no time, don't look for a speedy understanding or you know, you want to do the best you can. You want to be patient and go through the process of practicing in repetition. The more you repeat, the better you get, my friends, okay? All right, well, that is it, guys. That was each hand. Once again, next week, we're going to do both hands at the same time, and that's going to be, you think this was a doozy? Just wait, okay? But guess what, guys? It is very possible. This is going to help your dexterity, your fine motor skills, okay? And just your cognitive, because you're going to start learning how to do two different things at the same time. That definitely helps the cognitive, okay, and memory skills and all that, okay? Guys, great job. Give yourselves a nice round of applause, everybody. Great job today. That was hard work, and it's going to become more challenging, but I know you guys can do it, okay? Let's just keep to it and do the best we can. Just wanted to give some general shout outs, okay? My friends from Sri Lanka and China and Japan and the Philippines and India and South America and the UK and Australia and of course the United States, many people besides, okay? Besides some of my close friends, also other people just pretty much around the world. You guys have been watching me, and I thank you so much for your support of Mr. C's Homeschool Music Academy. Lots of people have subscribed to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't delay, guys. Just click the subscribe button right there on the bottom, and of course, click the notifications bell to keep you notified of the upcoming lessons. And look at all the videos. As I said, you can always access those videos and like and share all those videos. Okay, keep watching, keep practicing, guys. Thank you so very much again for all of your wonderful support, and I definitely want to keep doing this, okay, on a daily basis. Monday through Friday is our classes, okay? And of course, from now on, remember, seniors and my special needs friends, we are going to be doing our sessions every Tuesday at 3:30 p.m. American Eastern Standard Time, okay? So don't miss out, and continue. And I wish you, as I always say, my friends, I wish you happy practicing. Everyone, take care. Have a great day. See you. Be well.